Hey guys, Kenzie here. Welcome to the Team Sizzle. It's the 13th, which means you have 2 more days to get your free clove this month. So make sure you get on that. Also, we have a 200 PV promo rocking, so make sure you get on that. Some really good stuff. We have had so much excitement since convention ended, and there's so many great things going on. Joyce, I don't know, a few months ago was on a call with us and was talking to us about a project that she was doing, and she has taken it to a whole nother level and has some fun things that she's launched that she's going to share with us tonight. So Joyce, I'm going to pass it right over to you.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity to jump on and share about it. So back in, it's been several years ago, I hired somebody to do a logo for me, and she's an artist, and she's also trained in business and marketing and strategy and social media. So she's pretty awesome. And so she did this logo project for me, and we ended up having some extra budget left over. And she's like, well, I'll just make something fun that you could kind of use in your business. I didn't even have any ideas. I didn't ask her for this, but she ended up coming up with this little essential oil bottle graphic that's super cute. And it says, essential oils are always a good idea. And it was in my logo colors, the oranges here. And then she gave me a couple of other little essential oil bottle graphics. And I was like, that's kind of cute, whatever. And then I went around, about my life and slowly incorporated that little graphic into some pictures, some social media, stuff like that. Well, in the meantime, I don't know about you guys, but long-term follow-up has been a real struggle for me. If people reach out to me, I do pretty good with it. And I do my social media, I do my Facebook group. I really try to support my customers that way. But as far as actually picking up the phone and staying in touch long term, it just always feels confusing to me. Like I don't want to try to feel like I'm trying to become somebody's best friend. How much is too much? How many times have I called somebody and hey, how's it going with your oils? And it's just a weird conversation. Most people are not receptive to that. And there's a few people, if they had a real powerful health issue going on and we had a real powerful connection, they're receptive to that, and we can do that back and forth thing. But that's not all of my customers. A lot of my customers are just getting comfortable with more oils, and they don't necessarily want to pick up the phone. They don't necessarily want to actually talk to me. They kind of lurk in the Facebook groups, that kind of thing. I think we all struggle with this. So how do we take care of people? How do we do long-term support? Over the last few years, I've spent a lot of time and a lot of money and I've done a ton of trainings on marketing and webinars. I've read a bunch of books. I've done all the different ones about all these different marketing strategies and support strategies and how to build relationship with your customers. And what I have found over the last couple of years is that these little images, and Chelsea Tams is the designer that created the images, we need a way to create relationship that's not verbal. We need a way to, that's the essence of branding ourselves, right? Companies brand themselves as sporty or fun, or they're for men, or they're for, they have all different ways. They're very visual and nonverbal ways of branding themselves to appeal to a certain market or a certain population or whatever. And so how does that fit with us, as Oilers who are just small business owners who are trying to support our customers? And what I have found working with Chelsea and doing all these, trainings and everything, is that we need a way to brand our essential oils as fun, as light. At least I did. That's what, if I want to brand myself around essential oils, I don't need to brand myself like doTERRA does, because doTERRA is its own entity, but I want to brand myself and how I want to come across to my customers as more fun and lighthearted. People are much more likely to be open to staying in touch with us when we are lighthearted and fun. I'm a hydrogeologist. I am not good at that. I struggle to be fun. I can be fun when I'm in person, but as far as being fun, as I'm out there in social media, like you guys know what I'm talking about. You follow some people on social media, they look like they're having a blast all the time. I struggle with that. And that's fine. I don't want to be fake. I don't want to be like crazy, whatever. And what Chelsea inadvertently handed me was this visual image that's light and fun and cute that I could start. At first, I just used them in graphics in my Facebook group. But then over time, especially in the last year, as I was trying to get out of my box and try new ways to reach out to people, I started making things, partly because I just freaking love this picture. I love this little graphic. It's so cute. And then she made me this year, I actually hired her I was like, I just want a couple of other images, right? So then this year she designed this one. Now we collaborated on these. This is how I roll. It's a roller bottle, obviously. Cute little, these are magnets. These are refrigerator magnets. You can collect the whole set, right? They're very thin. They're very flexible. I'll get into that here in a few minutes. So we made one around roller bottles and rolling, and then we made one around diffusing because, right? Topical, aromatic. I didn't make a cute veggie cap because that seemed weird. but I have, those are my 3 little core graphics. Breathe it all in. Isn't that cute? I love it. It makes me happy. And everybody I share them with, it makes them happy. And so what started with an accidental thing with Chelsea just doing me a favor, well, kind of, I mean, I paid her, but she just did this fun little thing, and it's evolved over the last couple of years as a really powerful tool that helped me realize how I can bring fun into my business, how I can communicate with my customers in a nonverbal way. And this is what's happened. So I started first with these little magnets. These are very thin. They're very lightweight. They stick really, really well. They're not cheapy. They're very well printed. I know it's hard to see that online, but they're crisp and clear. Okay. And so I just started getting I think I first got this in a sticker. Okay. So I started putting the sticker on things. So this is my goodie box that I send now I spoil my new customers, you guys. So don't judge me, okay? But I actually send them a goodie box that has, I started with these stickers, and I just started putting these stickers on the inside of my goodie box. And it was really cute. Can you imagine opening this? You get it in the mail, and it's cute. And then it's a fun box. It's got goodies in it. You pop it open, and bam, it's got this cute little essential oils are a good idea. Like, that's a message that I want to sink into my customers. I want them to see that image over and over again. And so inside the box, I then put one of my magnets. I usually start with this one with the goodie box. And then later on, when I send out hostess gifts, they get the "this is how I roll." And then with if they do win an LRP prize from me, or they win something else, or I send them something in the mail, I drop in one of these. So that way they get to collect the whole set. It's like McDonald's, right? But then I put that in here, and I just start building that messaging in, that they see it in my Facebook group occasionally, in my graphics. They see the little magnets popping in. And then I kind of went from there and was like, you know what I really need are like some smaller stickers that I can put on the outside of my packages, so that when they see that in the mailbox, there's this fun package, or this package that it's a package, but then I always pick fun colors. So these are the little mailers that I use. And then I put the little printing label on here for the post office. And then on every single one of them, I have these sticker sheets. And I started just putting a single sticker on the outside of the package, because I want them to see that package and see that little thing, that little sticker, and they immediately think of me. And then of course, I couldn't just have one. I had to make the whole set. So then I can rotate, because some of my customers, I send out a customer refresher package. I want them to see that these images rotate. I just think it's more fun that way. I can't help it. I geek out on this stuff. It's really fun. So yeah, I stick these on my packages, and so that as soon as they see that package in the mail, they know they got something from me. Okay. And then besides that, then I can start to incorporate it in other ways, right? So then I started expanding from there. And then I love to send handwritten notes to my customers. If somebody wins an LRP prize for me, I want to be able to say, hey, Kenzie, congratulations on winning LRP Club this week. You know, I hope you love your travel pouch. And I'll often ask them, hey, I'd love to see you take a pic and post it in my Facebook group, because that increases my engagement. It gets everybody else excited, and they see, oh my gosh, that's such a cute package. Well, the package is a lot more complete and cute when it has the little pouch or the oil or whatever it is. And then the people, when they take the picture, they always stick the card in there too. So these are super soft touch, very kind of thick postcards. They can be used as an official postcard. They're the right size. So you can put your stamp on here and write sideways if you want to send just one of these in the mail. If this is a great rank up one, breathe it all in, right? Breathe in the success of a new rank up. So you can send this to somebody when they hit a new rank. I have, again, my little hostess one. This is how I roll. So this is one that I send just to be silly or fun or lighthearted if they have something cool going on in their life, or I'll just grab one of these randomly and send them with any gifts or prizes or anything. And then, of course, there's the classic orange one that I just love. This is my favorite one because I'm an orange girl. I love orange colors. So then I started using the postcards, and again, it just reinforces that messaging, and it's fun. Everybody loves receiving them. I've seen pictures of people post, like they pin this up on a board or stick it on their refrigerator, because it's more than just a postcard. It's a really positive message that's fun and lighthearted. So anyway, and so from there, then I was like, well, you know, we do a lot of Facebook parties and in-person parties. So then I sort of expanded it out into pouches. This is, I have a problem, you guys. I honestly started this fun oil stuff just because I wanted this stuff. And I hope that other people will want it too. So I'm actually blushing a little bit here. It does seem silly, but I love it. So these are, again, I'm very into quality. Okay, I like affordable, and I do keep my prices as low as I possibly can because I like affordable too. But I really like quality. So these are beautiful, kind of silky to the touch. The images are really crisp and clear. It's got those little bottle graphics of falling bottles. And then on the inside, it's lined. And it's got a zipper pouch to hold your business cards if you want to use this for, like, I use it for holding pens for parties. I give them as hostess gifts. It holds 8 roller bottles perfectly. They're the exact size for holding a roller bottle. So I have these little cute pouches in 2 different designs. So then I added these on and started giving these out. I actually have a 3rd design that's related to my business website, so I don't make it available to the public because it's for Practice Simple Wellness only. It's branded. But I ordered these and gave them out to all of my people that attended convention, my personal enrollment. So a lot of fun stuff. They're really nice. They're good quality. So again, as hostess gifts, we're creating this branding, this messaging around just letting oils be fun. These messages that I want them to have in their head all the time, especially the essential oils, are always a good idea. We all need that reminder. And then from there, I also, we started doing our Facebook parties. We did a lot of roller bottle make and take parties. And so now this year, especially with COVID hitting, how do we we want to create that long-term follow-up. We want to create visual touches with people. But the other piece of it is that I also brought into this was, how can I do fun interactive things with my team when we can't be together? Because we used to do monthly get-togethers every month, and we would make stuff. I did a lot of in-home roller bottle make and take parties. And, I used to just print out little labels on address labels for the roller bottles and stuff. And so I was like, how could I mail things that would make it fun? So the last piece of the puzzle that I think is another beautiful way to, again, keep that long-term relationship going, is to do customer appreciation. And how could I do customer appreciation through the mail in an affordable way? So I started making roller bottle labels. So this is the original collection that I came up with. I have a roller bottle blend handout, a jumpstart guide to roller blends, that I give to my customers when they first get started with oils. And so I just made labels for 6 of those basic recipes. So it's got chill out for stress and anxiety. It's got Breathe Easy for respiratory support, Muscle Aches for muscles. Zinger is for energy and focus. The Stay Healthy blend is for immune support for when you're actually healthy. It's not the Immune Bomb, it's just the Stay Healthy blend. It's just On Guard diluted, really. And then the Youthful Glow, because I'm obsessed with Immortelle and I wanted a cute label for my roller bottle. And really, I make all this stuff for me. I just like to share it with other people. So this is what they look like on the bottles. So I make the labels horizontal so that you can read it easily, right? So when they're all laying there on the table or in your basket or wherever, you can quickly see what the roller is. This is my personal Stay Healthy roller. But then when I first started printing these, I used to do them vertical because I used to do my label Stay Healthy and then the directions on how to use it. But then you're doing this the whole time. You're having to turn it to read the roller bottle, and that was really annoying. So I had one label for Muscle Aches that I didn't have enough room on the label to do it like that. So I had done it vertical, and I loved that I could read the directions. I don't know if you guys can see that very easily, in one glance without having to like work for it. So I wrote that, and I also like to write very specific directions, not just apply to your stomach, but I like to do like the Stay Healthy blend, apply to your throat and chest, inhale deeply from hands, reapply 3 to 4 times a day. That's pretty specific for a newcomer, right? So I really like that. And then I started incorporating my This Is How I Roll little bottle graphic on all of my roller bottle blends labels, because it's just part of that collection now. So anyway, I started with that. And then they also get, what did I do with that sticker sheet? They also get 2 extra fun little cute stickers that they can just put wherever they want. So I put these on 4x6 cards, and then I made a 8.5 by 11 flyer that has the roller bottle recipes on it, along with directions and tips on how to make the roller. Do you know how many of our long-term customers really don't know how to make or use a roller bottle? A lot of them. And some of them make rollers and they still don't effectively know how to use them well. So I've actually started teaching people, when I say use your roller bottle, I mean draw a big circle around the outside of your palm, fill it in and rub it where you need it. And sometimes you have to do that 2 or 3 times if it's a bigger area, because this is mostly coconut oil, okay? So anyway, I wrote that in the directions, and I also give them some other important things. I star the ones that are citrus and remind them, you know, about the citrus thing. So it's just fun. You print these out in an 8.5 by 11 paper, and then you cut them into 4s, and you've got 4 little recipe cards that are really small. And then you can take both of these, and I write a handwritten note. So this is one that I was actually sending to a new customer. It says, "Hey, Lindsay, here are some things to help you get started with your oils. Looking forward to chatting when they arrive." So I would actually put this in the gift box that they're going to get with their new oils. But if you're a new builder, you're not going to, don't send them a box. You don't have the budget for that. So if you have a brand new oiler, wouldn't you be excited to get this in the mail? Email them the links on where to buy their roller bottles. And then you can stick an A to Z guide in there. And you could even stick a magnet. And all of this, you just have to keep it to 2 ounces. And they all fit in a 5x7 card that I got on Amazon. So I just slide all this in here, and it's nice and thick. It's not going to bend or get hurt. And then I put my little address stamp on it here. And then I can just grab my labels, right? These are my ones I actually use. And I don't want to interfere with the mailman, so I'm just doing this for an example. So I always put them right over here on this side. So the address goes here, the stamp goes up here, and then I put a cute little label on there. So again, when they get it in the mail, that's super fun and cute, right? That's pretty easy. So you don't have to do all these things. This is me because I can't help myself. But you could, any piece of it. So you've just started branding. Oh, how cute is that? Most women are going to think that's pretty stinking cute. And then the next time you send them something, they get a slightly different one or whatever. Anyway, So what I'm doing now is this would be a great welcome to doTERRA packet for very cheap. You do need to get the 70-cent stamps that hold up to 2 ounces. Okay, if you use a regular stamp, it's not enough. So they're 70 cents, and you just I buy sheets of them, and it covers up to 2 ounces, and that covers this envelope. Okay, so that's a really great intro to doTERRA. And then the other thing I'm doing is for customer appreciation. I just downloaded my whole team, and I was going back through and looking at who has how long have some of these people been with me? How long have they been, like, I was just looking at the last time they ordered, because I was thinking about doing a reactivation campaign. I'm doing some, like, how can I reach out and really do better support long term? And I found that I have a ton of customers who they've been enrolled for 5, 6, 7 years, and they're still on LRP and they still order every month. That's pretty freaking amazing. And when's the last time I talked to them? It's been a long time, but they just order every month. Like, so they don't need me. I know they're in the groups, and sometimes they'll comment on LRP Club or maybe win a prize, but I only give away 4 prizes a month. It's not so there's a lot of people that are ordering regularly on my team that I'm not showing any love to. So my goal now is to make up these envelopes. I can make them ahead of time, just don't seal them. And then all I have to do is at the beginning of each month, I'm going to start going through and picking out maybe 5 or 10, depends on how many people you have on your team. You could do 2 people and send them, especially those ones that enrolled 5 freaking years ago, and send them this packet again. Send them the roller recipe sheet, send them a card that says, hey, Kenzie, I haven't talked to you in so long, but I know you're loving your oils. I wouldn't say I see your orders coming through. I probably wouldn't say that. That's kind of weird. I see you ordering every month. But just say, hey, you know what? It's been a while since we connected. I know you're loving your oils. I just want to send you a little customer appreciation thing. Here's some roller bottle recipes that I think you'll love. And then I like to stick an A to Z guide in there whenever I talk to an older customer, because I'm sure they've lost theirs if they ever got one to begin with, because I didn't always give them out back in the beginning. So this is actually a customer appreciation package. That's pretty fun, right? And it's not that expensive. The roller bottle sheets you can get for like $1. You get a 10-pack for $15, so they're $1.50. The recipe cards you can print pretty cheap. The envelopes I get them on Amazon in a great big box of like 100. Stamp 70 cents. I don't know. I feel like I can spend $5 on a customer that's been ordering faithfully for me for 5 or 6 years, right? So anyway, and I can control how many I do each month. So that's my other thing that I want to do for long-term customer support, to just show a little bit of love. And then of course there's other ways, like I'm focusing on physical ways, non-verbal ways to send a little love and keep that spirit of fun around your contacts. But obviously there's other things we can do to support. We did create a members only area on my website, and it's password protected, and now we're going, and I'm using that as an excuse to reach out to my long-term customers. I'll probably include a mention of that on my cards as I send them out. If you missed that email from me, let me know. I'll resend your invite and get you access to our members only. So I'm also looking for other ways to provide support that are non-Facebook, that you guys can brainstorm that stuff yourself too. But I just know for me and a lot of the people in my team, we have not done a great job with long-term follow-up. I'm really good at enrolling. I'm really good at that initial follow-up. I'm even pretty good at checking in with them that first 2 or 3 weeks. But then if they don't reach out to me, I have traditionally just fallen off the face of the planet. And so I'll occasionally reach out, or I just tell myself, well, I'm sure they're seeing stuff in my Facebook group, and more people see that than I realize. This year especially, I'm realizing people see my stuff a lot more than I think, but this makes me feel better. This makes me feel like I'm doing a really good job. Yes, they are 5x7 envelopes, Tracy, definitely 5x7. The Zena's asking about the refresher package. Yeah, so The refresher package is basically like my new customer package, except that I'll ask them to fill out this refresher quiz. And it asks them, like, what are their current health issues? How are they using their oils right now? Are they making roller bottles? Are they diffusing? Do they take oils internally? I ask them that in the Google form. And that way, when I get the response, I can send them back a little goodie package that is kind of customized to them. So it's basically a newcomer package. And I offer it to people, I think usually around their if they've been enrolled for at least a year or more. So I'll offer to do an oils refresher. It depends on how active they are. If it's really targeted for people that maybe haven't been using oils for very long, or they have been really silent, they haven't ordered in a long time. Do you know what I mean? If they're in my Facebook group and they're commenting all the time and they're super active and we're chit-chatting and stuff, they probably don't need an oils refresher, although I might still offer it, but I might wait until like the 2-year mark before I offer it. But I just send them an A to Z guide. I send them my roller recipe handout. I might send them a product guide if I have it handy. I'll send them a couple of samples of oils that are relevant to their health issues, especially newer oils that maybe they don't have. And I don't know, just stuff to make them feel happy. And then I stick those stickers on there and mail it off. And then I offer to jump on the phone with them if they want to and do an oils refresher. I also send them an email that has information about their quiz results. So if they say that they don't, and I ask them, is there anything that you'd like help, like we're getting refreshed on? So if I've got a little 2-minute video on how to make a roller bottle. So if they tell me they don't remember how to make a roller bottle, when I email them back and say, hey, I just sent out your refresher package, super excited, I think you're gonna love it. You said in there that you needed help with how to make roller bottles. And I give them a link to my little 2-minute how to make a roller bottle video that's in my Facebook group. So I say, hey, here's a refresher on how to make your roller bottles. Plus, I included in my package the roller bottle recipe guide, which has some really fun roller bottle recipes in it. And then, you know what I mean? Just help them, just whatever they need help with. So I send them that email too, so that they've got something in writing. And if they told me a couple health issues, I'll reference the recipes on the roller bottle guide. So if they tell me, man, I'm really struggling with back pain and tummy issues and I can't sleep. So then I'll say, okay, cool. I know you've got a diffuser, usually, if I know that. So make sure here's your sleep oils. Make sure you're diffusing at night before bed. You might try internal. I'll ask them if they use oils internally. If they say they don't use oils internally, then I'll say, maybe that's something you should try. Here's a suggestion or two for sleep. And then I'll do the same thing for each of their little health issues that they marked on there. And then I offer to get on the phone and go over it with them if they want me to, which once you've sent the email, the follow-up phone call is really short because you don't have to explain everything. It's all in the email. So that part of it is more good customer service. That's not really the fun follow-up part. That's the theme of this talk. But that's some things that I've learned about what I've learned after 7 years is that people need things in writing. They need something they can refer back to over and over again. And written email is something I can refer them back to when they say, I don't remember or whatever. And then I can also look back at it when I check in with them again and say, I can remember what I told them, because that's the other part of it is I'll forget. So then I can reference that email as well. So yes, the white envelopes are not padded. These are just traditional 5x7. They're called A7 invitation envelopes. They're traditionally for like wedding invitations. But I do use padded, these are 7x9, I think they are, padded little envelopes. You get like 50 of them for $15 or something like that. And they look super cute with the oil graphics on it. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can cover. I do, so also, once they have that initial roller bottle set, also because I can't help myself and I have a problem, after I created that initial roller bottle set, I was like, for me, I still want the rest of the labels. So there's the original labels, but then I also created, oh my God, I haven't even talked about one of the most exciting things. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. But then I made a Christmas roller bottle collection. So this is the new Christmas collection. Now I created these because I'm a geek and that's what I do. And so I've actually been using this. This is one of my personal roller bottle parties that I've been doing make and take roller parties for several years now. And I created them on my own, just brainstormed. I got out all my oils and I made up these collections and I made funny names for them because I thought they would be cute. So my 6 blends are classic blends everybody needs for the holidays, but they're fun Christmas names. So the first one is called One Too Many Sugar Plums, which is for digestive support and blood sugar support. The One Gift You Don't Want, which is immune support. Nestled All Snug in Their Beds, which is the sleep collection. This is the holiday collection right over here, actually. And then You Can't Pick Your Family, which is the stress relief blend, in case you were wondering. Smells Like Christmas is the respiratory blend, and it's all the yummy fur oils, Douglas fir, Siberian fir, but it's respiratory. And then the last one is Packing Up the Presents, and that's the back pain one, because I don't know about you guys, but every time I wrap presents, I get back pain. I don't know. So I thought that was funny. And then for my 2 little graphics, I made these really cute little, I wanted them to be bigger, but they just couldn't fit on the card that big. But it's a Kiss Cut sticker that have little cute oil stuff sayings on them. So this one, the red one says Christmas ? There's an oil for that, and it's got a cute little essential oil bottle on it, if you can see that. And then the other one says essential oils inside. And then underneath in little letters and little print, it says, do not open until Christmas Day. And it's got a cute little green essential oil bottle on it. So anyway, I'm a geek. so I made the holiday collection. And then there's a recipe card that you can download for that, which I don't know if I have one printed out. And then I just came, oh yeah, I do. Here's the holiday card. So again, even if you've sent them customer appreciation of roller bottles like a year ago, you can send them, this is a super fun customer appreciation for the holidays. So you can stick these 2 things and maybe a little handwritten note or one of the postcards in a 5x7 envelope with a stamp, and they are gonna think you're the coolest person in the whole world. Super fun. And then there's also I also have a roller bottle make and take class for new mamas. It was never a big hit because it's hard to get that many new mamas together in one room. So nobody ever wanted to host a new mamas roller party, but I had it already made up. And I had an oiler in my group who just found out that she's pregnant and she's 47. She's actually due this month, but surprise, she's having a baby and she's 47. So I made up this really cute little new mama roller bottle collection. And this one's not really meant for long-term parties or like roller party in-home parties, because not that many moms, get together for that kind of stuff. But what it does make is a really cute gift. If you find out somebody in your oils community is having a baby, you can, again, you're the coolest person in the whole world. So here's the New Mama's Roller Blend card. And then the recipes, I can't find the freaking recipe card here. It's in my closet and I'm not gonna go over there because I'm in the middle of talk. But it's smooth as a baby's bottom. There's 3 baby blends and there's 3 mama blends. So the baby blends are smooth as a baby's bottom. That's for their skin. So it's for that, what do they call that? Cradle cap. It's for, baby acne. It's for butt rashes. It's for any kind of skin irritations. And then Healthy Baby is an immune support blend for young babies, which is just literally 1 drop of frankincense and 1 drop of tea tree oil. That's it. And then Happy Baby is lavender and Roman chamomile. It's for teething and tummy issues and anytime they're crying and freaking out. And then for the mamas, you get the Time to Heal. which is for, you know, your hoo-ha. And it's time to heal. The baby's out. Now we're going to use this, okay? And gives directions on what to do with it. And then the Joyful Mama blend, which is for postpartum emotional support. And then labor massage, which is you know, for actual in labor. So sending this as part of a baby shower gift or to a new mama with the roller recipe, with a sticker sheet, which is, I don't know why I don't have it in my stack. I grabbed everything I thought, but I didn't apparently. But it's really cute. All right, I'll just grab it because I want to show you guys. Hold on. So I know not everybody loves oranges, so I started playing with my bottle graphics and I threw some, so there's the color scheme for new moms. And then I did a purple. Essential oils are always a good idea, and the Breathe It All in one, which I just think is good for everything. So there's the new mama card. So again, mail this out. And then the last thing I came up with, which is a totally new thing that I am in love with, is, and my customers have been really excited about, are spray blends. So I know we all love our roller bottles, and I love roller bottles too, but check these out. It's the lazy woman's substitution or alternative to roller bottles. It's exactly the same as a roller bottle, except that these are repurposing your 15 ml bottles. So you take your empty 15 ml, you pull off the label. I have a little video that I actually did a workshop in my group about a month ago, and I told everybody to order the labels if they wanted to. They didn't have to. They could just put masking tape on them if they want. But I told them to, if they wanted to order, and then you can get a dozen of these spray caps for $7 or $8 on Amazon. And the links are on my website, funoilstuff.com. If you want to just order the stuff on Amazon, the links are there. I also have links to the invitation envelopes and I use perforated cardstock, so I can just pull off my recipe cards, so I don't have to cut it with scissors because it'll look like my daughter cut it because I suck with scissors. Okay. So anyway, you just pull off the label, and it's kind of, it'll leave like a sticky residue. So then you put it, I don't clean the inside because it takes a long time for them to dry, and who cares if I'm making a chill out blend. I just use an old lavender or old Serenity bottle. And then I put the spray top on it, and then I get a washcloth and soap it up really good. And I just scrub as much as I can to get the sticky stuff off. And then any last residues that you can't get off, you use, I have lemon, which is in my kitchen actually, because I just used it tonight. But you can put a spray top on a bottle of lemon, and lemon takes off adhesive. So then I just do one squirt of lemon on the bottle, and it takes off any last residues. I just have a little video in my group that I showed them how to do that. And then you put your oil blends in there. And what I like about these better than roller bottles is they are so much faster. Like the Youthful Glow for anti-aging. My skin is changing. I'm 42 now. I'm blushing. Look at me. My face is all red. This is weird. Anyway, I feel like I'm revealing this other side of myself that people don't usually see. I'm a total geek about these things. But anyway, so the Youthful Glow blend is the anti-aging stuff, right? So I'm 42. My skin's changing. So I used to just use my little roller bottle on my face, but now I'm noticing that my arms are changing and my neck is changing and my chest. So now I'm using the anti-aging blend like all over the place. So you know how we joke that we need something with like a hose on it sometimes with our oils if it's something we use a lot? Well, this is that. So it's a spray bottle. So it's much faster than me rolling and doing a part and rolling and doing another part and rolling and doing my face and rolling and doing my neck. I don't have time for that. So you just, you know, this is my personal anti-aging. I use this. And you just spray it on your hands, and it spreads a lot further because you're getting more out of the bottle. And then I'll even just do one spray on my arm, rub it in, a spray on the other arm. And I love these spray bottles. I love them more than rollers. My husband loves them more than rollers. So anyway, I needed cute labels. I was already using the spray tops. I needed cute labels. And so I created a roller spray blend collection. So it's to repurpose your spray, your empty bottles. So yeah, they're pretty awesome. So there's 8 of them. There's the Stay Healthy, a lot of the same roller blends. The Stay Healthy is immune support. The other thing is it's real nice to spray these in your masks. So the Stay Healthy, instead of putting straight oils in there, that's too strong for me. But if I try to roll a roller bottle in there, that's kind of annoying. So the sprays make it really easy to spray your favorite diluted blend into your face mask. So the Stay Healthy, we carry with us to the grocery store all the time. I've got the Throat Soother. And this one, I only fill it when I have a sore throat. And then it's like a Chloraseptic spray. It's got water in it instead of coconut oil and On Guard, and you can like and spritz into the back of your throat. And it tells you that on the bottle that that's its purpose. And then you've got the Youthful Glow, that's the anti-aging blend. You've got Just Focus, which is a focus blend. We keep it out by the computer for Ella for school. Muscle Aches, Breathe Easy, the Owie blend, because everybody should have the Owie blend in a spray bottle. It should have come that way to begin with. I mean, how many times you're trying to roll and dab it on a wound, like you need to spray it, right? So anyway, just saying, this is pretty brilliant for the Owie blend particularly. And then the Chill Out blend for anxious feelings and stress. So there'll be more of these to come. This is the original, I call it the 15 ml bottle label collection, but it's for repurposing your 15 milliliter essential oil bottles. And there'll be more of these to come. I need a tummy, for me, it's all for me. I need a tummy. I carry a spray bottle for digestion in my purse, and I don't have a cute label for it. So you guys know that there'll be at least one more spray collection because I need a label for my digestion. I'm like trying to make like, what other spray blends do I need? Because I need to get 8 more on a new card. So I'll have a second collection. Healthy Hair, we're going to do the next sheet of spray blends. We'll have the tummy one, Tummy Troubles. It's going to have a Healthy Hair spray blend for hair loss and scalp issues. And then probably an After Sun spray, because that's another one we use a lot of. And anyway, it'll go from there. I'm open to suggestions. If you'd like to see something in a spray bottle collection, I'm happy to accommodate other people who have a weird label fetish like I do. So anyway, how does this come back to fun oil follow-up? Again, like I said, I had everybody order the labels, and then I just posted an event in my users group and told everybody that we were going to go live together on Zoom, and then we would all make the recipes together. And then I just gave them I posted the oils that they would need ahead of time, and I told them how many bottles they would need. And then I also did a pre-video before the live, like a couple days before the live, and I showed them how to pull the labels off of their empty oil bottles. Like this is the one I used in the demo. So this is an old Cypress bottle. I put the blue cap on it because it's going to be a Muscle Aches blend, even though this is an empty bottle. There's nothing in there right now. But then I show them how to pull that label off, how to clean it, how to use their lemon to get off any sticky residue, and bam, now you're ready to actually make the blend. So I told them to do that stuff ahead of time. And then at the live, we were able to make the oil sprays together. But you could also do this if you're hosting make and take parties. If you did a lot of like make and take roller parties in the past, you could invite especially a longtime customer. You could say, hey, you guys all have oils. Do you guys want to do a make and take party with me? And all they have to do is order the label sheets and have the rollers and have the oils, and then you guys all get on a Zoom and do it together as like as a fun social thing. You could do it as a once or twice a month workshop in your oils users group to create community and get people excited. And there's a lot of different ways you could do it. I had them order the sprays from Amazon. Yes. So in the event, that's the first post I did, was order your supplies. And then I posted the link for the spray tops. I posted the link for empty 15 ml bottles, because your new customers probably don't have any empty 15 ml bottles, or they may not have enough. So I found some empty 15 ml bottles on Amazon. just new ones. And I posted a link to that. And then I also posted the link to funoilstuff.com. So I was doing all this stuff. And I paid Chelsea to work with a custom graphic designer is very expensive. So I'll just tell you that right up front. And I'm blessed to be able to do that because I'm a diamond in doTERRA. So, but then I'm making all this cute stuff and I kept sharing it. I even made, you guys are going to think I'm a total geek. I wonder if I could show it to you without having to bring this over. I made custom packing tape that has essential oil bottles all over it. And it's, you guys want to see it? It's really cute. Let me grab the dispenser. Hold on. I know it's ridiculous.
She's so cute. I love this.
Yeah, I have a problem.
Your packing tape is so stinking adorable. I love it.
Isn't it cute? So it's got the essential oils are a good idea bottle in the middle. And then it's got falling little cute oil bottles on the outside. And then it is branded for my doTERRA business, which is called Practice Simple Wellness. I may offer this at some point on Fun Oil Stuff unbranded, but it is an eco-friendly packing tape. So it doesn't use any plastic. It's made from paper and you have to use a water applicator to apply it. So it's not like, I don't know if that would annoy people. I'm not sure if they'd be that into it, but yeah, it's pretty fun. So you get my little white box with this packing tape around the middle of it, and then you open it and it's got the essential oils are a good idea on the inside. I have a problem. Okay, and then I also made some of these, if I send somebody an oils magic book, I made these cute little mailers. These are perfect for books. Yeah, I know. Do you guys want to see the ultimate thing? It's going to blow your mind. Where's it at? My daughter plays with it sometimes. I made an umbrella and it's really cute. It's blue and it's got, I don't know if I'll post a video of it in the group because I can't find it right now. My daughter just had it. We took it out hiking the other day and she was playing with it. But anyway, it looks just like the packing tape and every other panel has the essential oils are a good idea. And then it starts with little bitty bottles at the top and then they get bigger as you get to the bottom. So it looks like it's raining little essential oil bottles. I might bring those on the, I might bring those on the website at some point too, but I got to find a way to source them in an affordable way because they're pricey. And I know not everybody, you know, I don't want to carry like crazy expensive stuff. I want fun stuff because that we can, you know, give away to our oilers and stuff like that. So anyway, I'll share it. And I also I've got one other thing I'll show you guys. And then I promise I'll stop. I made a doTERRA backpack or an essential oils backpack. So it's kind of a small backpack, so it's perfect for parties. It's not full size and it's got the oils graphic with the little falling bottles. It's got a front flap with extra pockets for storage and, you know, pens and stuff. And then just one big pocket in the middle. Anyway, I love it. I take it hiking and we use it all the time. And anyway, it's not available. I'm not selling them at this point on Fun Oil Stuff, but I may expand into that stuff in the future. And we are working on some t-shirt and sweatshirt ideas too. But, you know, I have to wait. I told myself I wouldn't order anything else right now. But the main point is the most important thing is that this stuff gives us a way to have fun with our customers. I rode in, she's a friend of a friend's, and we all rode to a drive-in concert together recently. And I haven't seen her in a long time, but she did get oils from me like a year and a half ago. And she had this magnet in her truck. Her son, who's like 12, they both love essential oils. And he said, Mom, this has to go in our truck. Like they see it every day. It's in their truck. So that's what you want. You want something fun, whether your customer realizes it or not, they see this and it registers with them. It's like you just touched them. and that's what you need. You know, you guys read in the marketing books and everything that a customer needs 12 to 25 touches to purchase. Well, they did purchase from you, but that the touches continue to become a good, strong, long-term customer, to build trust with you, that it's okay to reach out to you and talk to you, that you're a fun person, and that you're just, you know, here to help. Like, these things help create that around you. So, you know, and I do try to, I offer them in bulk. Everything's offered in bulk, and I keep the prices like as super low as I can. I can't wait until I can start placing like mega orders, because then I can even get cheaper with the prices. But the magnets are like $1 each, you know, and you can get them cheaper than that if you buy them in 10 or 25 packs and things like that. So it's not expensive, and it's just fun, and it makes you happy. It makes your customers happy. And I don't know, I have a problem.
Joyce, this was so cool. I'm excited. I do have a request for a coffee cup. I would love a coffee cup. That would be
I'll
fun.
admit I have shopped some coffee cups, and of course it will be an epic
Yeah.
coffee cup. I promise it'll be a really good one. And yes, we will. I'm going to hook you up, Kenzie. When I pull the trigger on that,
Yes. You let me know. You
I will
let me
post it
know.
in Romy's just for you guys. I did put together a discount code. So my website is funoilstuff.com, funoilstuff.com. And I did put together a discount code for Romy's group. It's called, or the code is Rockstars, all capital letters, 20. So you get a 20% discount on anything on the website. And it's just Rockstars with an S. Actually,
Oh,
sorry, I
whoops.
didn't use the Z. Why don't I type it? Is that okay?
There you go. Disregard my comment, everyone.
I didn't even think about the Z. Rockstars 20. That's the code. And the website is correct. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
So, yeah.
I'm going to kill this recording